What is going on, everyone? This is your boy, Bougie, and today I'm going to be breaking down the Draftkings Fanduel NBA slate for January 29th, 2016. So, this is my first video. I've been inspired by my boy Gunn from Camp DFS. If you haven't checked out that website, go check it out right here, campdfs.com. It's a great website, great interactive chat. They know their NBA, they know a lot of their sports, so kind of inspired me to do this. I like his information and his stuff he puts out there. So I think I'm gonna try to start making some videos and getting some more stuff out for you guys as well. Um, so the first game of the slate is the Orlando Magic at the Boston Celtics. Starting five for Orlando is Alfred Payton, Victor Oladipo, Oladipo, Tobias Harris, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Vukovic. Uh, Starting five for the Boston Celtics is Isaiah Thomas. He's a game time decision. I'm not sure why. I guess he got injured maybe last game or something, but that's that. Turn this little chat thing off here. Um, so we got Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, Amir Johnson, and Jared Solinger. Um, this is going to be an interesting match here. The Celtics been playing very good recently. Um, Blowing a lot of teams out, and their secondary guys been getting a lot of time. The Magic as well. They've been keeping in close with games, going a lot of OT games. So let's just look at the matchups here. Alfred Payne versus Isaiah Thomas. Oladipo versus Bradley. Tobias Harris versus Jay Crowder. Aaron Gordon and Amir Johnson. Nikola and Jared Solinger. Personally, when I first see this match, I think I go and look at the big guys, because the Celtics aren't a really good team against big men. They're known for great defense against the guards, and instantly it makes me go look at Vooch. So let's go check him out on Fanduel real quick. There's the Vooch 7,800. He's priced at right now. I don't know if he has a pass game versus the Celtics, but let's check it out. See if we can get any stats on him in the past, maybe this year or a year before against the Boston Celtics. Kings game log versus Celtics. They did play them this year, 29th of November. Dropped 18-10, 32 minutes, or 34 minutes. Yeah, 32 minutes, 34 DK points. That's not. It seems like he is very consistent in his scoring against the Celtics here, as we see over the past couple of years. I mean, he's only hitting 40 once, 42 once. Other than that, it's like a consistent 38, 34. Very consistent numbers here. So if you could bank on him for cash, get him 5x, it's very possible. So he's a possible cash option from that game. Who else? Aaron Gordon, Tobias Harris. This game to me, I just don't really like it for some reason. There's no players that really stick out that's going to go off to me here. And I don't personally like it. Let's move on to the next match. Cleveland Cavaliers at the Detroit Pistons. Started five for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and now Tristan Thompson. They got starting at the five recently, past couple of games. I played him last game. He didn't really do much. So we'll see if he has a good match against a nice soft Drummond. Starting five for the Pistons, Reggie Jackson, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Marcus Morris, Ersan Ilyasova, and Andre Drummond. So right away, Reggie Jackson, we see Reggie Jackson. We know he's a horrible defender. Point guards tend to go off on him, quite frank. So let's go check out Kyrie Irving right now. He's very, very cheap. I mean, this guy, we know what his floor is. We know what his ceiling is. Um, he hasn't really gone off really since he came back from that injury. I mean, I guess the team chemistry is just not there. I'm not sure what's going on with the team, but 36.9 Fanduel points is the most he's had since coming, I think, back from his injury. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't really done much since fantasy-wise since coming off of his injury. Even game-wise, I mean, look at all these games under 10 scoring points. Close to it there in the minutes. His minutes, 31, 39, 32, 30, 23, 21, 29, 31, 28, 22. I love the matchup personally, but he's just not a safe cash option to me. I just don't like it at all. So we got J.R. Smith matched up with KCP, LeBron matched up with Marcus Morris, Kevin Love, Ersan, and Tristan Thompson, Andre Drummond. Personally, I love LeBron James in this matchup right here. I think he can easily hit 50. I think his floor here is honestly 50. Right now, he's been running stuff for this team. And we'll go check him out real quick on FanDuel. Small forward, LeBron James, 9,800. I mean, I go by the 5X scale, so I need just about 50 from him, man. 31 minutes against Phoenix. Game was pretty close. At halftime, it stayed close. After that, Cleveland came out hot, blew them out, and he didn't play the fourth quarter. That's why he finished with 36 in just 31 minutes. Imagine if he had the 35 to 38 minutes, he would have probably gotten 45 to 50 in that matchup. Probably even more, honestly. Against Chicago, Philly, 260s right there. Other than that, he's been like Kyrie. I mean, everyone in this team, fantasy-wise, just haven't been doing much for as much as they cost. 9.8 is a lot for a guy who we see here 33, 37, 30, 25, 46. 46 is close enough to value, and it could have been a small slate, so I would take that on a small slate. And then 36, we know why that's there. And then 42 and 38 minutes. I mean, that was a very close game we saw there against the Timberwolves. I mean, the Timberwolves have been playing very good lately. And 42 and 38 minutes is not too good. But in this matchup, I personally like LeBron. I think I'm going to play him, but we'll see as we look more into the slate. I haven't looked at it much, but for now, LeBron, he's a very good option. So let's go see what else we got here. J.R. Smith, he's been going off lately. We'll check out his game log right here. Past 3 or 4 games, maybe even before that. This guy's been on a tear, yeah. The past 4 games, that's 5X. That's like almost 7X. Almost 5X. And again, almost 7X. So 5, 7, 5, 7. I mean, he's on a pattern. So, and this was a blowout here. I mean, this guy had 23 minutes to put up 34 points. We know what this guy could do shooting-wise. It seems like he's been having a little bit of more of a role elsewhere also. I mean, his rebounds and assists really haven't been there, but you could count on him for shooting for sure. And if you're on Draftkings, that extra half point for the threes helps out a little bit. Steals, the past 2 games, he has 7 steals. For 5,200, if you're a cash player, expect 25 to 30 out of him, and I would be happy with 25 out of 30 from him, and I think it's very likely he could do that against Detroit. So he's another possible option to look at. Um, Tristan Thompson, I mean, Andre Drummond is a very, very soft player, as we've seen recently. He is a very soft player. So let's go check out Tristan Thompson's game log against the Detroit Pistons. Game log versus Pistons. Um, yeah, he didn't really do much, but he had a different role then from now. So we just don't know what to expect out of him right now. On the other side of the ball, Reggie Jackson, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Marcus Morris, Ilyasova, and Andre Drummond. I mean, I can see this game staying close, maybe up until the third quarter, and then the Cavs pull away with it. But honestly, I really do not like anyone from the Pistons side of the ball. We could go check out the top guys possibly to hit value on their team. Maybe Andre Drummond against Tristan Thompson. Um, let's check out Andre Drummond's game log against the Cavs. Just curious to see what this looks like. For some reason it's not letting me type. There we go. Andre Drummond. Cavs. So we saw in his he went off in that game here. I mean, 55 in 39 minutes, and it was a close game. It looks like in their last matchup. We could go check that out. November 17th, 2015. So let's go see if we can find that matchup. November 17th. See if we can get some more info on this matchup they had. The Pistons won that game. Wow. Early in the season, 104-99. Cavs were without Kyrie, so keep that in mind. I mean, Kyrie really hasn't been playing well lately, but he'll make more of a difference than Mo Williams did. We saw LeBron right here, had a very good game. Kevin Love played decent on the other side of the ball. Ilyasova, 30 minutes. Stats looking pretty good. Andre Drummond, he probably was up against Mozgov then. So it's a little bit different now. Tristan Thompson on the other side of the ball. So Drummond is a possible look for cash game. So we'll check him out real quick. His price, he's priced at 8,500. So try to expect 5x, 45 to 50 out of him. I mean, it's very likely. You can see it. We saw what he did. Well, that was against the Sixers. Before that, Utah, Denver. I mean, 52 against the Pelicans. We know this guy is upside. We know what he can do. It's just if he can stay out of foul trouble and not get hacked that, you can expect a 40-plus game out of him tomorrow. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, just doesn't get hacked. So let's move on to the next matchup. 7:30, another 7:30 p.m. game. Phoenix Suns at the New York Knicks. New York Knicks going to be on a back-to-back. Starting five for the Suns: Archie Goodwin, Devin Booker, P.J. Tucker, Alex Len, and Tyson Chandler. On the other side of the ball, Jose Calderon, Aaron Afalo, Carmelo Anthony, Porzingis, and Robin Lopez. All right, so let's look at the injuries here first. Ronnie Price going to be out for a while. Eric Bledsoe going to be out for a while. Brandon Knight, I'm not sure when he is making his return back, but I'm pretty sure the starting five here is going to be the starting five for a little bit. I saw John Lure was a game time decision. I saw that he's estimated to return tomorrow And I saw T.J. Warren was a game time decision. I guess he hurt his ankle. I think I saw. Yeah, his ankle. He has a game time decision as well. So this team is very, very slim in players right now. And in the past couple of games, these guys have been getting into foul trouble and just been having to play a lot of minutes. The first guy I just want to bring out is PJ Tucker, 4,800. This guy, he will hit value. You give him the minutes, he is getting you your value. 4,800, 25. 25 is 5. That's 5x for you. A little bit over 5x. Not just about 5x. He gets some minutes, gets those consistent numbers. This dude can shoot. He doesn't tend to shoot, but when he does, he hits those threes. And if you're on DraftKings again, that'll help you out. He'll get his rebounds, get some assists here and there, and maybe get you some other stats. But we know what this guy can do. He hits value mostly every time. I mean, in my eyes, he's just a must-play at this point. I mean, PJ Tucker up against a possible, I don't even know. Like, this team's slim as well right now. If all these guys are going to be sitting out, they are on a back-to-back. So Melo sat out today with a knee injury. I'm guessing we can maybe expect him back tomorrow. Porzingis was out today with a illness. I know that. It was a little bit after lock, so people that didn't play Derek Williams, I don't know how he's doing right now, but probably pretty good. Sucks for you. And then Jose Calderon was out with a groin injury, and he's not estimated to return to the 30th. So it looks like maybe Langston Galloway, I think, maybe started over him. And looks like Calderon's going to be out tomorrow's game too right now. So, oh yeah, and another guy from the Suns we got to look at is definitely Archie Goodwin. This guy is a minute machine. Priced at 5K already. This guy, 39, 41. Philly, he had 5 fouls. He came out of nowhere in the fourth quarter and just dropped bad numbers. And then against Cleveland, he didn't really do much. 4x. I mean, it's better than completely shitting the bed for cash. But in this game, I could see him getting an easy 25 to 30 for you. And that's 5x cash right there. If he's going up against Langston Galloway or whoever the Knicks decide to have at the 1, I could see Archie definitely getting value and exceeding it as well. I think I'm going to stay off of Devin Booker. Not too much of a fan of him in this matchup. Aaron Afalo's defense is not bad. Devin Booker, he tends to hit value too almost every time. You can expect the minutes. He will score, maybe get you some other stats along the way. But we did see when we looked at Archie, keep this in mind, this guy, he's a very young kid. So he's going to make mistakes and turn the ball over. And that's a lot of steals we can see on the other side of the ball, which we'll check that out in just a moment. So Archie I like, PJ I like. I had Alex Lynn the other day, and I was talking with a bunch of people saying he was a trap, and he was a trap last game. So I don't like him because he likes to get in foul trouble, and I got 4,800 for him. I mean, 30 minutes plus is a good dude. Usually tanks. Cleveland did absolutely nothing. Another guy we can check out, Tyson Chandler. And only look at Alex Len if John Lewis sitting out, and the other couple of guys that are injured possibly sitting out. But we saw Tyson Chandler when bunch of guys were sitting out what he did, the minutes he played, but his minutes are slowly going down. So you can't trust him for cash right now, honestly. So let's go look on the other side of the ball. He's most likely sitting out, so maybe Langston Galloway starting for him. And being matched up with Archie Goodwin is not that scary, honestly. So Langston Galloway, this guy could put up numbers. You give him over 30 minutes, he could fill up the stat sheet. 30 here, and then kind of struggling right here. But in this matchup, he is not a bad option, and you could consider that. No, Melo. If Melo and Zingis, if either one of them sit out, I think you automatically got to go look at your boy, Derek Williams. This guy is a machine. This guy's usage rate is just unreal. When you give him over 30 minutes, look at this. 32 minutes, he put up 31 points, 7 rebounds, and that's like off the bench, too. Puts up a 40. 25 here, that's still value. 25 here, that's still value. 42, 37. I mean, this guy is a usage monster, and if one of those two sit out, you can expect him definitely in play. And matter of fact, I'm going to plug him in right there for now. He is just too good to not consider if either one of these guys sit out. If both of them sit out, he's going to be like 100% out. So you got to go with that. 8 p.m. matchup, we have the Miami Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Starting 5 for the Heat, we have. Is he going to be playing? He's been out for like, what, 2 weeks now? Oh, he's estimated to return tomorrow. I think I did see on Twitter that he is questionable for tomorrow or wants to play. So, Dwayne Wade, Luol Deng, Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside is a game time decision as well. Estimated to return tomorrow as well. So we see the starting core 5 for the Heat coming back. Both been out for a little while now, and gotten some value plays out of Justice Winslow, Tyler Johnson. Some games he went on, but let's see what we got here. This match, I mean, the Bucks with Jason Kidd back, you really cannot trust minutes with Jason Kidd there. Maybe Greg Monroe. If Hassan Whiteside sits out, I'd love Greg Monroe. And even if Hassan Whiteside plays, I still think I like Greg Monroe. Jabari Parker, no. Alphabet, he's a possible consideration in this matchup. If John Henson's out, keep in mind Greg Monroe is going to be getting a couple extra minutes than what he usually does. And let's go check out Greg Monroe on Fanduel real quick. He's priced at 8K, just a little bit under Drummond. I think Drummond has a very good matchup. Greg Monroe, 8K. He's pretty much a guaranteed double-double so if you're on Draftkings, expect that little bonus you're getting. He's a very consistent guy. I mean, look at this. Very, very frequently is he not going to hit value. It's just, he's just not. He will hit value for you. 31 minutes. 30 minutes. He's a consistent 30-minute guy, but earlier in the season, Jason Kidd was there. He was getting like 32 to 35, I researched. Jason Kidd left. He was between 27 and 30-ish. So expect more minutes out of him. Even if John Henson's out, expect even more minutes out of him. I can see him having a monster game here against the Heat. If Whiteside sits, this guy, I say he gets at least 50 tomorrow. So we'll get more into each player and stuff later once we get to the lineup. Chris Anderson's out. A couple game time decisions we spoke about. OJ Mayo, he's been like a game time decision for like 2 weeks now. I don't really like anyone from this matchup either. I mean, yeah, I don't like it too much. So, if you guys have any questions about any of the 4 games I went over so far, just feel free to leave a comment below in the video. And just remember, this is my first video, so I'm trying my best. There's going to be way more coming, and just expect better quality and stuff as we progress and move on. So the 5th match of the night, we have the Houston Rockets at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looks like the Thunder are finally back home. It seems like they've been on the road for a while and playing back-to-backs and overtimes and close games, screwing everyone out of money because we all thought they would be blowouts. So let's hop right into this match. Starting 5 for the Houston Rockets: Patrick Beverley, James Harden, Trevor Ariza, Clint Capella, and Dwight Howard. Starting 5 for OKC: Russell Westbrook, Kyle Singler, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Steven Adams. So right away, we'll go look at the injuries. These don't really mean anything, but on the other side of the ball, Cameron Payne out with a concussion. Andre Robertson's going to be out for a couple weeks or so. So we've been seeing Dion Waiters starting here. I don't think Kyle Singler's starting. That's supposed to be Dion Waiters. But Cameron Payne's out, so I think Russell Westbrook's going to be playing a couple more extra minutes than what he would. Possibly Augustine picking up some minutes as a secondary guy. So right away, I think you just need to lock Westbrook up in this matchup. I mean, against Patrick Beverley, Russell Westbrook, we saw, look at this guy. His floor is 50. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. These are just, he'll get you your points. He just fills up the stat sheet. Steals, 0. You can always expect 1+ from him. I mean, this guy is just a beast. I think if you're starting off your Fanduel cash roster, you might as well just put this guy in there. Probably for tournaments too, honestly. Russell Westbrook. Strongly consider him in this matchup. Patrick Beverley, nope. That's a negative right away. James Harden, I mean, he has the matchup here. This is with Dwight Howard's back, so expect Dwight Howard not to get that normal 55 to 60 he was getting while Dwight Howard was out. So let's go check out what they got Harden priced at right now. 10.2, so automatically that is a no for me. First game with Dwight back, they did get blown out by the Spurs. He had 23.6. But look at this game log without Dwight. Easily hitting value and exceeding it. But Dwight is back, so I am not considering Harden at all tomorrow for cash or tournaments. Trevor Ariza, Kevin Durant. Trevor Ariza has been on a tear lately. I don't think I really like anyone from the Houston side of the ball. Maybe Josh Smith. Let's check out his price. He gets a lot of garbage time. And when he comes in, he normally produces pretty well. He will hit value. This is 6x right here against the Bucks in just 21 minutes with only 2 actual points. 7x here against Dallas in 23 minutes. Against the Pelicans, really didn't do much, but I believe he was in foul trouble here. Against the Spurs, he had a lot of scrap time because the Spurs were just dominating the Rockets. But he is a possible cash option for sure. I mean, this guy, 5x, you get 20 out of him. I'm happy with 20 plus out of him for that price. And I could see him getting 20 plus in this matchup. And OKC finally have a rested day, so I could see them maybe coming out right away and just dominating the Rockets tomorrow night. Sorry, but I could totally see that happening. Um, Josh Smith will consider him and check him back out later. That's Josh Smith is like about the only one I think I consider from the Houston side of the ball. So we can go over to the OKC. I already locked in Russell Westbrook, Kyle Singler. That's just a no. Even if Deion Waiters starts, just a no. Serge Ibaka. He's a pretty good matchup here against Clint Capella. We'll see what happens there. Steven Adams is back, so I'm not even considering Dwight Howard because Steven Adams, he helps his team a lot out defensive-wise. I guess we could go check out Kevin Durant as well. We have Russell. Seems like a lot of people have been winning with both of them on the team, so let's check them out. These guys have been playing a lot of minutes recently. Finally have an off day. Look at the span of games. Look at the minutes in like a 4-day span. So they finally have an off day. They're back at home. I can see a Russell Durant stack possibly, but we'll come back to that. Strongly consider both of them. Definitely Russell. And a possible value play from this game, who might pick up some minutes. Let's check out Cameron Payne, how many minutes he was getting. He's definitely out with a concussion. So 13 to 15 minutes are opening up for, I believe it's August. Yeah, 3,500. I mean, this guy hasn't really gotten minutes lately, but possibly, if you want to be sneaky, you can consider him as a nice little value play. We'll see what we can do there. And let's move on to the next game. We have the Brooklyn Nets. This game's at 8:30 Eastern Time. Brooklyn Nets at the Dallas Mavericks. Looks like Zaza is still a game-time decision. He's estimated to return tomorrow. He sat out the past couple games. Starting five for the Nets, we have Donald Sloan, Wayne Ellington, Joe Johnson, Thaddeus Young, and Brook Lopez. Starting five for the Mavericks, we have Deron Williams, Wesley Matthews, Chandler Parsons, Dirk Nowitzki, and Salah Murgy. We'll go with Murgy. But right away, man, I don't really like anyone from the Nets side of the ball here. I just, right off the bat, no one really sticks out to me on the Nets side. I see the Mavericks probably pulling away with this game, especially if Zaza plays. Even if he doesn't, I still see the Mavs pulling away with this game, even though they look horrible against, who was it, the Lakers the other day? Dirk hit that game winner. On the Dallas side of the ball, I think right away you just got to go look at Chandler. This guy's been on a tear lately without Dirk and Zaza. So we'll check him out. He's been playing a lot of minutes. I mean, the past 10 days, look at this guy's stats. 6,600. I'm happy with like 32 to 40 out of them. And he's done that his past 5 games. This guy will fill up the stat sheet. He will score. He will get his rebounds. And expect some assist out of him. Maybe a block, maybe a steal. So you can consider Chandler Parsons, 6,600. Not too bad of a price. But if Zaza and Dirk are back, I don't know how much I like him. Uh, Anybody else from this side of the ball? Maybe. Let's check out if Zaza's out again. Check out Salah real quick. See his price and what he's done. 3,700. He played 14 minutes. I played him this game here against Houston. I was happy with his performance, and it looks like his minutes just been going down, even with Zaza out. I don't think he's been getting into foul trouble or anything. So I don't know what their plan is with this guy or what they're trying to do. Um, so besides Parsons, no one really sticks out to me too much here. Let's go check out our next matchup. Seventh game of the night, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Utah Jazz at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Starting five, Ricky Rubio, Andrew Wiggins, Tayshaun Prince, Karl Anthony Towns, and Nikola Pekovic. Starting five for the Jazz, we have Raul Nato, Rodney Hood, Gordon Hayward, Derek Favors, and Rudy Gobert. So right away, I think you just gotta go check out your boy Zach LaVine. This dude, you give him the time. This dude produces. I mean, I haven't seen a monster and a kid like this in a while. 27 minutes against OKC, 34.8. 24 against Phoenix, you can expect a 27. Not too surprised at that. But his past two games, Kevin Martin's been out, Kevin Garnett's been out. This kid's been getting 30 minutes. And his stats are just. This guy, he is a very, very good shooter. So, honestly, I think I would lock him in. If Kevin Martin and Garnett sit out, you gotta lock him in, right? Kevin Garnett. Doubtful for Friday, so that's one down. Kevin Martin is ruled doubtful as well, so strongly consider Zach LaVine. Look at Dieng. Look at Shabazz. See what he did his past couple games. He did okay. That's value here, value here. Excuse me. Thunder didn't do too much there. It seemed like Dieng had a very good game. He played a lot of time, 27 minutes, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Destroyed value by 7x. Consider them guys if Garnett and Kevin Martin sit out. Anybody else from the Timberwolves side of the ball? Andrew Wiggins. He's got a decent matchup. I usually don't like playing people against the Jazz because they're so damn slow. They are one of the slowest teams in the league, but we could go check out Karl Anthony Towns as well. I mean, this dude, he's really looking like the rookie of the year to me in my eyes right now. This guy has been on tear lately. I mean, against Dallas, 27-17. Memphis, 14-9. We could kind of expect that out of Memphis as they are as well a slow-paced team, and it seemed like he kind of struggled here. They didn't really even hit 4x, 31. You got to expect at least 40 plus out of him right now. He's done it past couple games against Cleveland, against OKC. He's done it. You can maybe. I think I would go Drummond against Cleveland. I mean, you put up these numbers against Cleveland. 300 more, I think you could go Drummond. I love Drummond today. As much as people don't like using him for cash, I think he is a strong consideration for me personally. I think I'm going to plug Drummond in there for right now. But Zach LaVine, consider him. Consider Zach LaVine, Shabazz, and Gorgie if Kevin Garnett and Kevin Martin sit due to injuries. So consider those 3 Excuse me. Consider those three if Garnett and Martin sit out. On the other side of the ball, uh, Gordon Hayward's been on a tear lately, and I can see him having a good game here. We'll go check out Gordon Hayward real quick. Gordon Hayward, let's check out his pricing right now on Fanduel. He is very high priced on Fanduel compared to Draftkings. Um, you gotta expect a 40 of him right now. He's been doing it recently, except for the Detroit game. He's been just about hitting value. It's 5x. So expect that possibly out of him. Um, don't like him too much. He sure has the matchup. But let's move on to the next game. Charlotte Hornets at the Portland Trailblazers. Okay. 10 p.m. game. Starting five for the Hornets, we have Kemba Walker, Nicholas Batum, P.J. Harrison, Marvin Williams, and Spencer Hawes. And then for the Trailblazers, we have Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum, Al Farouk, Aminu, Noah Vonleh, and Mason Plumlee. So this is an interesting game here. Yeah, this is. I'm guessing there's going to be no spread on it right now, but this game is. Look at the injuries we have right here. I'm pretty sure Jeremy Lin was ruled out. He's estimated to return. He will not play Friday versus Trailblazers, so do not consider Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin, he's questionable for Friday. If Jeremy Lamb plays tomorrow, maybe consider him since Jeremy Lin is out as a nice low value guy. I'm sure his price went down since he's been injured. 4,200. We see what this guy can do. You give him 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. He will hit his value. So I need just about 20 out of him for value. 25 to 30 would make me very happy. So if he plays, you can consider Jeremy Lamb, Kemba Walker. I mean, I'm not too scared of Damian Lillard, but we'll go check out Kemba's price real quick over here on FanDuel, 8,800. You got a lot of options at point guard today. Lots of value everywhere. Against Utah, like I said, very slow-paced team. Teams tend to struggle sometimes against them. And all these big scoring games here, overtime. I mean, this guy's been in overtime like 4 times in the past week and a half. So he's got the matchup here, that's for sure. Nicholas Batum, they got him at the shooting guard position right now. That is interesting. Let's go check out Nicholas Batum. 6,300. We've seen this guy's upside. Since coming back from his injury, I mean, he really hasn't. I'm pretty sure he was injured before this too. Mistake. If I'm not, I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. When he was injured before these games here, I'm not sure, but we've seen this guy's upside. He sure can fill the stat sheet. I think you can consider 30 easily out of him. I wouldn't be scared to play him if Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Lamb both sit. So possibly consider him for cash, mostly if they have him at the shooting guard position. That's a possible option there. P.J. Harrison, Marvin Williams. I'm not too scared of Noah Vonleh. We'll go check out Marvin real quick. Maybe consider him for cash, 5,200. We've seen when this guy can consistently hit value sometimes. Sometimes he can just completely suck. And you got to expect 25 to 30 out of him for cash. I mean, it's possible in that matchup. Spencer Hawes against Plumlee. Plumlee and Myers Leonard shut down Boogie the other day, but Boogie was completely exhausted. I faded him and expected that match out of Boogie. Other side of the ball, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum. I think you can consider both of them. Not too scared of this matchup for Plumlee, honestly. Let's go check out Plumlee real quick. See what he's priced at. 5,600. I mean, he's getting up there in price. We see what this guy could do. He can hit 30. He doesn't play big minutes, so is what scares me. But he sure has the matchup here. His backup, and I think they split minutes. They've been splitting minutes lately, but you can definitely expect more points out of Plumlee than Leonard, but Leonard is around 2K cheaper, so maybe you can consider those two for value options at the center position. I saw Kid Gilchrist is questionable for tomorrow. It hasn't estimated to return February 5th, but he is questionable for Friday's game. I saw that. Been waiting to see him play, so we'll see what happens there. And on to the final match of the night, the Lakers at the Clippers. Okay. 10:30 Eastern time. Right now we have Jordan Clarkson. I think Lou Williams is out with an illness. Yeah, he should be back for tomorrow. So Jordan Clarkson, Lou Will, Kobe, Julius Randle, Roy Hibbert. On the other side of the ball, Chris Paul, J.J. Redick, Paul Pierce, Luke Mohamute, DeAndre Jordan. So right away, Julius Randle really does not have that hard of a matchup, even though I do not. His defense isn't that bad. Luke Mahamute, his defense is not too bad. But if you're expecting to have somebody from this late night hammer, maybe DeAndre, we could possibly finally get that 50 out of him. Shout out to Gunn, waiting on that 50. We've been playing him. Still hasn't gotten us that 50, but right away, I think we can expect this game to be a blowout. I don't usually call blowouts, but by the looks of it, it should be. It should be a blowout. So I think we should consider the Clippers bench right away. We could go check out some guys from the Clippers bench. We'll look at DeAndre first, see what they got him priced at. 7,900. Once again, just a little bit cheaper than Drummond. I like Drummond. This guy, he hasn't really hit what I need him to. I mean, 40 is what I want out of him, but I really wouldn't be happy with 45 plus. And he hasn't hit it. I don't think he's going to hit it here. And I don't think I'm considering him. So guys from the Clippers bench, we can look at Jamal Crawford right away, 4,100. I mean, this guy comes off the bench and he just hits value like 80% of the time. I mean, 5x. He hits 5x almost every time. You give him 29 minutes, he can sure get this 29 minutes here. He can sure get that against the LA Lakers. So possibly consider him as a value shooting guard. You can consider him Wesley Johnson. We can look at another guy, Wesley Johnson right here. Expect 20 minutes plus out of him. 4,100. Need 20 for him to hit value. 25 to 30 to be real happy with that. So we've seen a lot of value so far on this slate, and it's going to be a pretty interesting 9-game slate here. Sorry, I did not break down each game as much as I probably should, but this is my first video, so stay with me here and let's make a Fanduel and Draftkings lineup real quick. We'll go try to make a cash lineup here. I'm not really that big of a tournament player, so let's check out a possible cash line first look dummy lineup. Um, so right now I have Russell locked in as our point guard. We can see what else we're working with here. Maybe we can see possibly Archie as a value guy down here. Need at least 25 out of him. 30 to be happy. 6x. Let's plug Archie in there for now. Shooting guard, I think if Kevin Martin's out, you strongly consider Zach LaVine. I mean, this guy is he's truly a monster shooting wise. He just has a very good shot. So we have Russell and Archie paired up. LaVine. See who else as shooting guard we can consider. I love CJ McCollum in this matchup. Dwayne Wade. We got Avery Bradley, KCP, J.R. Smith. If Jose Calderon's out, you can strongly consider Langston Galloway again to get. I mean, you only need 20 out of him for value, 25 to 30, and be super happy. You could consider him. If you don't like Zach LaVine, you want to go with Langston Galloway, you could do that and then save $500 and maybe look elsewhere. But Chris Middleton, forgot to mention him. We'll check out his game log. I mean, this guy gets lots of minutes, scores, fills up the stat sheet. To be happy, I need close to 40 from him. They're playing the Miami Heat. We'll check out his game log against the Miami Heat. Game log versus Heat. We saw January 19th, he put up over 40, 35 minutes, put up 46.3, filled up the stat sheet. Let's go check out this game right here. Just interested. I mean, they played 9 days ago, so let's just check out what they did January 19th. January 19th. That's my birthday, by the way. All right, 91 to 79 over the Heat. So seems like the Bucks played better in against decent teams. Like they played very good against the Warriors. It's just weird. But we saw Jabari Parker didn't really do much. Alphabet didn't do much. Monroe got his double-double. You could expect that out of him again. Monroe and Middleton, I mean, I liked Monroe. I said him. You could probably expect a similar game here. Whiteside played. Whiteside went in 23 and 18. He's coming off an injury, though, and he's been out for a while. So if he plays, I really like Greg Monroe in this matchup. And then I think you can strongly consider Middleton, too, as well. So let's go ahead and throw Middleton in here for now. We have $6,200 to spend per player. We got Russell, Archie, LaVine, Middleton. Now let's go check out our small forwards. We got some options here. We got Kevin Durant, LeBron James. I usually do not like sticking with Durant and Westbrook, but they both been hitting 50, like, consistently. Like, if you stack them against the Rockets, you should be set. But LeBron's a little bit cheaper. I'm expecting a decent game out of LeBron. We see Batum down here, who is 6,300. Mentioned him earlier. PJ Tucker, another guy I like for cash. If some guys sit, we can expect a similar minutes, similar production out of him. He does. We'll throw him in there. And then let's see. Let's throw LeBron in there. And let's go look at the power forward, see if we can get a nice value play. Possibly Mirza. Looks like he sat out last game. Larry Nance didn't do much. So we have Russell, Archie, Levine, Middleton, Tucker, LeBron, and then what can we get? If we were to degrade Levine down to someone, we would have 500 extra. Still no one I really, really like. Josh Smith. We're 100 short for Josh Smith. Wow. Would have loved to have him. Just would have worked zero cash perfectly. Man. Maybe let's look elsewhere, see if there's any more value over at the point guard position. Donald Sloan. Possibly Grant if he gets some time. I don't know what his minutes were like tonight. Let's go check out. Actually, yes, let's go check out his minutes right now. Pretty sure the Knicks game's over. They lost. 25 minutes. Mid-price. Cal's runs out. You can expect him to get similar time tomorrow. So let's throw Grant in there. 3,800 gives us 5,200 down here for power forward. Marvin Williams, Markeith's been getting a little bit more playing time. Let's throw Marvin in there for now. So this is just something you can look at possibly for cash, edit it. Just try to work off of this. Russell, Grant, Levine, Middleton, Tucker, LeBron, Williams, and then Drummond. So that's something you can work with. Next, we will go try to build a Draftkings lineup. Let's go check it out. 9-game slate. So let's see what we got. Obviously, Draftkings is a little bit harder than Fanduel to build a lineup. So right away, I think we can just plug in Russell. We do got a util spot though, so we can work with that. Right away, what is Levine on here? He's a point guard as well. So we can maybe Aaron a follow. Let's see what he did actually. 38 minutes he played tonight. So he played big minutes. They are on a back-to-back. 20 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. We can maybe expect that they're playing this Sun, so he might be actually a pretty good play tomorrow for cash. You can consider him. Let's consider Lin sits out. We could go Jeremy Lin. So let's throw him in there right now. And then let's go look at the small forward position. Nicholas Batum, 6,800 on DraftKings. Derek Williams, how did he do tonight? 28 minutes. He didn't have his normal type of game, which he usually does. So I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be off 10 tonight. But this is rare to see out Derek Williams. Very rare. He doesn't do that. So you can strongly consider Derek Williams again, mostly if one of Zingas or Melo sit out. Let's throw PJ Tucker in there. See how much Archie is. 5,600 on Draftkings. Wow, they really overpriced him. You gotta expect 30 out of him for that price. For power forward position, let's look at. We got Marvin down here. I do like Bosch in the matchup. I forgot to mention that. He's been consistent, really, with his numbers. Even with Whiteside out, I think we can. I don't know what to expect out of him with Whiteside back. Maybe consider Kevin Love. Maybe he's going to start doing his thing soon. He played 28 minutes against Phoenix. So let's put Kevin Love in there for now. And over at the center position, Drummond is 1K more than anybody here. I mentioned Greg Monroe. I really like him. Let's put Drummond in there for now and see what we can work with. Over at the guard position, lots of options. Guess we can consider J.R. Smith. He's been hitting his value and exceeding it lately. D'Angelo Russell, we can expect him to get around the same minutes, same production and shit. Zach LaVine for 4,900. Consider that. Forward position, 8,700 to spend. Not much to work with. Thaddeus Young. He hasn't been doing his thing since Jared Jack has been out, but maybe Aaron Gordon, 4,900. We'll plug him in there and see what we can work with for this Utah spot. Paul Pierce, we could. Cole. If Zaza's out, we'll just throw Salah in there. So that's just another thing you could work with for cash. But all right, guys, this is what I got for now. This is just something you can work with, and that is your 9-game slate here for the 29th of January 2016. Appreciate anybody that watches. If you liked the video, just give a thumbs up. If you didn't, dislike it. If you got any questions, leave a comment right below the video. Let me know what do you think I should do differently, and I'll try to switch it up and do different things. So good luck, and I hope you guys win money tomorrow.